What's up, guys? Welcome to a new weekly vlog. Before we jump into the footage, I need you to do me a favor. We are 175 people away from hitting 400,000 subscribers. Can't thank everybody enough who's already subscribed, but if you're watching this and you're not, please go help us hit to 400K. Maybe we can even do it this week. On this week's vlog, you're going to see some waterfowl hunting in Arkansas, some old Mexico coues deer clips. We're going to talk about what we're bringing to the expo, and even kicking off another round of podcasts from Casey in the Hush North office. Plus, Matty Ice is doing some ice fishing, and a teaser of our Sunday's premiere video called Drawn Out. What's up, guys? Welcome to Arkansas. I'm down here trying to do some waterfowl hunting with a good group of guys so far. So this is our little duck hunting cabin. Josh's truck, he's got the Can-Am loaded down. It's a little muddy in the Mississippi Flyway. We've been dealing with a little bit of weather. I wouldn't say it's ideal, but we're working through it. So I'll give you a tour of duck camp. It's a little garage space. Got the dog blind, endless amounts of decoys. Got the Lucky Duck kennel, some brush and some cover. Got a few birds. This is from today, so a couple speckled-bellied geese, mallard pair, a bunch of teal, and then just a lot of gear. So anyways, I'm down here with Josh Miller. He owns Riverstone Kennels, also owns Retriever Roadmap. If you guys have followed us along for a while, you'll know that I got a dog through Riverstone Kennel earlier. I guess it was in 2022, technically. Coos. He's an amazing yellow lab. And I'm down here hunting with Josh, obviously. A couple of his buddy, Rob Snell, who owns Gun Dog Supply. Thad, who is the marketing director for Mountain Ops. And then Brett Ayers, who works for Josh with Retriever Roadmap. So those guys are kind of taking some videos, some photos for Josh. And then, man, we're just trying to bounce around and do some hunting. But I wanted to introduce you guys to the dogs because, let's be honest, it's the best part of duck hunting.
Yeah, so we don't have everyone here. We have Clyde, who's hanging out being camp dog in the house. And but we have, so on the right, this is Solo. He'd be the youngest of the boys that are here. Then we have Bud. And we have Brock in the back over there. And then Mr. I Want to Be by Brian's side over here is Cruz's dad, who's Mr. Strike. So,
better sit down.
Mr. Cuddle.
You better sit down, pretty boy.
And this right here, I think, is the best part about them and their personalities, is that everybody sees them being rock stars in the field, the big motor, the big blind retrieves, the super athleticism, but then this personality, to be able to have that drive and have that power in the field, but then be able to come in the house and be like this is a big priority of what we do and what we strive for with our dogs. Because let's be real, like, one, I haven't met a single hunter yet that's like, oh, if we don't do anything in the field, if they're just like okay, that's fine. Like, we all want to have that dog that's a powerhouse in the field, but then we want to bring that dog home, and we want that dog to be a part of our family. We want that dog to do this, like what Solo's doing back over here, which is just hang out. Like, this dog right here is a pleasure to have around. He's enjoyable. We can go to the kids' t-ball game. We can have a barbecue and the dog's not being a nuisance, jumping on people, running all over the place. But it's a very difficult thing to find that best of both worlds. That super athletic dog that is that powerhouse and can do all that fun stuff in the field, but then come in and be this dog as a family member. So it's a very difficult dynamic. That's why we have to go through and find the right dogs. But when you find the right dogs, man, like, the proof's in the pudding. I mean, it's a pretty special thing.
All right, so you met the crew. It's been a pleasure to hunt with them so far. Had an opportunity to hunt with Strike the most because it's Cruz's dad. Got a little sentimental favorite there. But then I've also had a chance to hunt with Solo. He did a great job. Hoping to get out with Brock maybe tomorrow. But man, it's been tough hunting. The hunting has been challenging because we've had some weather that we're dealing with. But we're bouncing around, doing the best we can. Shot handful of ducks, handful of specks, and we're gonna keep working hard. So we're getting loaded back up to go back out for an afternoon hunt. And then tomorrow we got one more morning left. So I'll try to give you guys a montage of some of the more enjoyable hunts. Strike had an incredible blind retrieve yesterday that I'll share here momentarily. But it was like 300 yards, really super impressive. He did awesome. So I'll show you guys what that looked like.
Good boy! That's incredible. Good boy! Unreal. Good boy, Tricky! That's unreal.
It's hard not to be proud.
Good boy! Good boy! Good boy!
It's hard not to be proud of him when he does stuff like that, right?
Walk us through what that was.
So these two specks came up and they locked up behind us, but this blind has just been flaring everything, and it's really difficult because they burned everything off this farm, so we have no cover to hide in. It's just simply we're trying to hide the best we can. And these birds right now, because they're stale, they're really blind shy, so they'll get to 80 yards and flare. These guys got a little closer where we could shoot, and we hit one, but we sailed it. And this is where having a well-trained dog, it is absolutely the best conservation tool that you can have, because otherwise, you know, we may not pick that bird up, or it's going to take us a real long time to pick it up. Does this bird get up and fly away, or try to fly away? Best conservation tool that we have. But you know, this is what we call blind retrieve. You know, he didn't see it go down, so I line him up, and this is, to me, this is, aside from canine handling, this is the epitome of teamwork in the sporting dog realm, you know, from my perspective, because he has no idea where it is. We work as a team to get there, and then successfully, you know, recover this bird, which is, of course, the ultimate goal. So, good boy, Strike. He's a good one.
Having a great time down here in Arkansas. It's my first time ever being down here. This is our trusty photographer, Rob Snell, Gun Dog Supply, and he's really leveling up in his camouflage, because you know he's been the one guy that's generally standing out, getting Josh like, Rob, stop moving, stop moving.
This is a 13-year-old trapped in a 50-year-old body, right?
So, anyways, we're having a good time. Got to maintain a positive hunting attitude, even when hunting's not as great as you would hope it would be. But we're in Arkansas. We're hunting waterfowl, and we got a good crew. Anyways, roll some duck hunting footage now. Good morning, guys. This is the last day in Arkansas. It's hard to believe the trip has flown by, but finally got an opportunity to do the flooded timber stuff this morning. Give you kind of a little panoramic view of what we're working with. Just the classic cypress tree. Got a big open hole here, bunch of decoys kind of laid out, and then we got kind of the cover we're tucked back in here. We got Solo on stand over there. It's just starting to slow down, so we're going to pack up here. We got a few ducks. The shooting was very subpar this morning, which is unfortunate. We had birds landed in the deeks before shooting light, which was cool. A bunch of mallards and teal specifically in this spot. So kind of got the best of both worlds here in Arkansas. Got a chance to do the flooded timber. Got a chance to do like flooded rice fields. We're crossing our fingers. We might be able to work out a spec hunt this afternoon before we got to get to the airport tomorrow morning. But it's been a great time, super fun. I guess the biggest thing that stood out to me, even though the hunting has been a little bit slow, is just the dog consistency. It doesn't matter if it's Strike, Solo, Brock, the whole group that we've gotten to hunt with. The one thing that has continually stood out, the calmness, the steadiness, the consistency of each dog. And I guess everybody gets pumped up about like the big blind retrieves and like some crazy, like awesome stuff. But what stands out to me and is more relatable for anybody that's ever gone hunting with a dog, waterfowl specific, is just the calmness, man. You literally do not know these dogs are with you. They don't run around. They're not whining. They're not moving. They are sitting in their place or their kennel or wherever Josh puts them, and they're staying there. And I think as I go down this journey with Coues, it just reminds me the importance of just building the obedience more so than anything else. Everybody gets hung up on the fun stuff, but the obedience makes such a huge difference when you get out into the field. And again, there's Solo just chilling, man. He hasn't moved an inch unless Josh has called on him. He's just like a little robot. So all Josh's dogs are like this, man. It's super impressive. It's not surprising to me because I know the kind of work he puts into his dogs. But when you get out in the field, it's just cool to see it reinforced. So if you guys are looking at potentially training your own dog, you're getting a puppy, you want to work on improving some of the behaviors, some of the skills, check out Retriever Roadmap. Josh, Brett are going to be the guys behind Retriever Roadmap. We have a Hush discount code set up for you guys too, so it's $100 off the initial entrance into Retriever Roadmap. But they walk you through from literally the moment you pick up a puppy all the way through a complete advanced type dog, everything you can imagine. It's all video based format. So code Hush for Retriever Roadmap will get you saved. But I can't say enough great things about my time in Arkansas. Big kudos to Rob from Gun Dog Supply taking all these badass photos and comic relief. Brett from Retriever Roadmap, and Josh, of course, for hosting me. I hope you guys have liked the little bit of waterfowl stuff we've shown. Definitely spikes my interest and reminds me I need to practice shooting my shotgun much more.
We all need
based on the results that we delivered today. But nonetheless, have an awesome time. Hope you guys enjoyed our little clip from Arkansas, and we'll see you next week.
Guys, welcome back to the Hushlife vlog. If you guys know what I just opened up, it hasn't been opened up for a long time, but we just opened Pandora's box. What is Pandora's box, by the way?
Really old ship.
We just opened a really old ship. Guys, Hushlife podcast coming back at you. Gonna start right now. Well, today sometime. I'm gonna shoot the first podcast of the 2023 season, and we are gonna try every time we start this, we say we're gonna be more consistent with it. I'm not going to say it out loud, but that's what I'm thinking in my head, that we need to be way more consistent with the Hushlife podcast. If you guys agree, leave a comment below and say, be more consistent with the Hushlife podcast. First up, first to bat. She's not ready yet, but my beautiful wife, Kaylee, is going to come shoot a podcast with me. We are going to talk about her very first experience out in the hunting woods, or out in the woods hunting is what I should say. All woods could be hunting. Anyway, we're going to talk about her first experience out in the woods hunting, chasing deer around. If you guys haven't watched that video, go and check out that video. One of my favorite videos we've ever done in 11, 12 years now of doing this. Probably some of the best content we've ever captured. So if you haven't, go and watch it. I think there's time. I'm going to shoot this tonight. If you guys have any questions for her, leave them in these comments right now and I will ask them. We like the podcast because we try to show everything in the videos anyways. We try to show the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, you know, the successes, the failures, all that stuff. But a podcast is just even more long form content about everything that went on, everything that was going through our head. Maybe it's hard to get that to come across on film sometimes. So podcast, we can really dive in, talk about our feelings, our thoughts, all those things that maybe didn't come across on the film. And then you guys can ask questions. So if you have any questions for her, it was her very first hunt. She drew a tag in Idaho. She wasn't sure she wanted to go do it. Finally decided that it was time that she went and took part in this thing called hunting. And she was a rock star. Anyways, so if you have any questions about first time hunting, what to expect, things like that, ask them in the comments down below and I'll ask her. But this podcast, dude, they're nice because they're pretty quick. So I can literally film this tonight, or not film it, but record it because it's an audio experience, right?
Quick question. Can I ask them something?
Yeah, Logan wants to ask you guys a question right now.
Okay, so our podcasts are on all podcasting platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, all that. And then typically we'll put them on YouTube as well, just some like photos if it's about the hunt or if it's a certain individual, we do photos, kind of what's going on. Would you guys like it to be a video podcast? This would be a big step for us, but a lot of people with big podcasts sit and watch the people talk. Is that interesting to you guys? Me personally, I don't really enjoy, like, unless I want to see the guests, I don't want to watch an hour and a half of just people talking, but a lot of people like it. So leave it in the comments if you want video along with our podcast on YouTube, or if you just listen to it. Did that make sense?
It made clear sense, but I think the people at home are asking one question right now.
What?
Show us the new ink, bro.
Guys got new
ink,
tab.
dog.
Sorry, Ma. New ink. This is actually designed. I designed this all on Illustrator. Built the whole thing.
That's clean, dog.
Super clean, dog.
Anyway, yeah, it's a great question. Would you guys want us to try? I know it's obviously super possible most of the time. Some of the times we're shooting these podcasts like in the jumping jack, out in the woods somewhere where it doesn't make sense to try to film it. But in the ones like we do in the studio, would you guys want us to film the podcast? Like, I like filming. Like, I like watching a podcast.
You do.
I do. Like Joe Rogan, I love watching his podcast. I'm not a guy that sit and listen to a podcast. I like to watch. I like to watch facial expressions, interactions, things like that. But you tell us, would it be worth our time to try to film these things and then upload them instead of just uploading the audio experience? Anyways, let us know in the comments down below. But guys, welcome back to the Hushlife vlog. Have I done that already? I don't know. My mind's racing a million miles an hour right now. Welcome back.
What's going on, guys? Today I am heading out ice fishing with my buddy Carson, and what's unique about today's ice fishing trip is I am going to try and catch some walleye. So I've never caught a walleye before, let alone through the ice, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So heading out there. This lake supposedly has about 6 to 8 inches of ice, but the ice has kind of melted off the edges, so we're gonna take a board just in case we have to cross anywhere. I should probably go grab that now. Sick board. This week I'm out here with my buddy Carson.
What's going on?
And we are heading after a species neither one of us have ever caught. You ever caught one?
Never. Till today.
Yeah, we're going after walleyes. So there's only a couple lakes in Utah that hold walleyes, and this is one of them, and it rarely ever freezes. But it's been locked up for about a week now. Got a lot of snow on top, so it's slushy. And marked some spots on the map that I want to check out, and we're just trucking our way out there, trying not to overheat. But we'll talk to you guys once we get out to the spot. He was. Oh yeah.
Tuna, baby. Nice rainbow, dude.
Well, guys, first fish of the day. I mean, we're in about 60 feet of water, and this guy was at about 5 feet of water. Reeled up to him, and he smashed this little micro tantrum. Pretty sweet rainbow. Dang, there's another mark up high. I'm going for it. Dang.
What the hell is that?
Here he comes.
Oh, I saw him hit that.
Dang, dude.
Oh, come back. Got it.
Oh, dude, what? I stung that fish twice, dude.
Definitely had to be another trout cruising.
Yeah. There he goes.
Really?
Yeah. Like, you gotta have your drag as tight as it will go to set the hook. Any slippage and they're off. Trout number 2. This guy made me work for him. Missed him like 3 times, but we got him. Same bait.
Here, we can throw your rod in here if you want.
We're moving spots. Trying to set up on another mound. We're a little deep there.
Nice. There's another one right there.
Oh, no!
Sheesh.
There's like 2 or 3 up there.
Dang it, dude. I thought I got him too. I had him coming up at me. Is that you with fish? Fish?
Little bow, dude. It's like, I'm gonna see what that
He's
thing
saying,
is.
what happened?
Well, guys, it is time to head back. We ended up with 3 rainbows, 4 rainbows, and Carson had something we thought was either a huge perch or our first walleye, but it got off. So we're gonna head back in now. But I think this is a place I'm gonna come try a night or 2 this week. So fingers crossed we can get that walleye. The ice is pretty solid here, so I think we can fish it for the next 3 or 4 weeks and hopefully catch something.
Hello everybody, and welcome to my portion of the vlog. I have a really fun and exciting portion this week as I just got back from Mexico hunting coues deer with my buddy Devin, Martin, Chag, and Ben. So you guys are going to see some of the hunting footage and some of the experience that we had down in Mexico. Unfortunately, I came home without a buck, but I want to share some of the stuff with you guys just so you guys can get an idea of what it's like to travel down to Mexico. And we actually follow Martin in on a stog as he gets his first coues deer. So enjoy that section, but before we get that started, I have to show you guys the new apparel that we'll have at the expo. Okay, check it out, guys. We've worked on these for quite a while. These are long sleeve hooded. We're calling them sun shirts. We've got 3 colors, the green, the stone gray, and like this teal turquoise color. Great for fishing, great for outdoor activities any time of the year. They're, like I said, they're hooded, they're long sleeve, they're lightweight and stretchy. Super excited to use those. This new bow hunter design hoodie. Really cool color there. It's kind of a blend of gray and cream with the bow hunter and of course the Hoyt bow silhouette, which we did in a t-shirt as well in kind of a military green. We've got a black on black. Every now and then we do like a black on black just to be real subtle. That's a logo t-shirt. And for those of you who like shed hunting as much as me, you guys know that getting in the mountains is your therapy. So I wanted to start something that people can relate to. Any of you guys who shed hunt like me, you can relate. Shed hunting is therapy. I mean, shooting a bow is therapy. Getting outdoors is therapy. So shed therapy t-shirts will be at the expo. This new design turned out really sweet. This larger print on a black shirt with a lot of green tones. This is a big elk on 4 popular elk cartridges. The bullet hoodie did so well with the muley design, we wanted to come up with something specific for elk. So we got that on a black shirt. Then of course a pack out tee. You guys might remember this from some of our videos. That's me packing out camp in a stack of sheds. So if you're a big shed hunter, this is your shirt this year. It's kind of a tan cream color, something a little different. So we've got a lot of variety for you guys. These will definitely be down at Hunt Expo. Just a reminder, guys, $10 off daily admission tickets when you use Hush code on the Hunt Expo website. There's always a link in our description box. And guys, make sure you download our new mobile app. We're always launching new apparel on the mobile app. It provides a way smoother and faster shopping experience. So if you like to shop our merch, go check out the mobile app. Make sure to search Get Hushin in the App Store and make sure you put a space in there. But check that out. Check out some of the new apparel we have at the Hunt Expo. Come visit us. We'll have a ton of taxidermy. Hope to see you guys there and enjoy this little clip from Mexico. See you guys.
Into the pavement, I guess. Bienvenidos a Mexico.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Sonora, Mexico. It's January. I did this hunt last year with my buddy Devin and got a late invite to come back and do it again, but in an entirely new area of the state, in a completely new ranch, somewhere where we've never been. So this is going to be fun. We've got Ben, Devin, and Martin Chag here. So that's Ben and Pancho, and they're going over the maps, showing us the location where we're going to get hike up on this high knob. I think it's this one right here. Hike up on these high knobs, and we're hunting coues deer.
That's the border right there. The other side's the neighbor's camp.
Gotta check out my new setup for glassing off a tripod. I got the Vortex bino adapter. I'm putting it on top of the Ridgeview carbon tripod. And let's see, tighten that down. Nice and tight. Put these on and glass them down just like that. Sweet.
In the shadows, bottom of the straw. He's coming out to check a doe right now. He's getting ready to walk out into the sun.
You'll be able to see him good if he walks out, huh?
Yeah, good job, dude.
Keep an eye on it, Martin.
Okay.
I can see his rack right there.
I mean, it's not bad, but it might be. No.
Alright, I think those deer are starting to settle down after running.
like 800 yards across 2 canyons. So we're moving in. We both have a rifle. We both have tags. There's 2 bucks, but there's one main target buck. The 3x3 with 5 guards is the one Martin's gonna go after. So, heading in. Yeah. You dropped him. You dropped him. Stay on him. You dropped him. The dog's standing right by him. He's dead. Yeah, his legs up. The dog's right by him. Okay. Dude, that other buck might swing in. Well, this has been a heck of a hunt. Lucky enough to go with Martin on his stalk. Watch him shoot his first coues buck. And then, like I said, we just sat there. Sure enough, another decent little buck came out. And heck, for the heat of the moment, I would have shot it. Would have been happy. It's just that he just never would stop. He's chasing that doe. So we're going to try to get to Martin's buck before it's dark. You can see the sun's going down. Beautiful night here in Mexico. Stoked for Martin. Let's go check this thing out. He looks sweet.
Dang, dude. Pretty bucks, man. They're small, they get smaller as you get up to them, but right before I shot, he almost looked pretty like a big buck, like a big muley buck.
Seeing those dark antlers against that yellow grass.
Right, standing there all tough because those spikes were right there. Pretty capes. He's got some like orange up in here, like kind of good coloring, and then that gray cape that they're known for just blends right in the shadows and whatnot.
Made it to the buck like you saw, and Devin made it up here. This guy's
Buck down, baby!
So much fun hunting with this guy.
So guys, this time we gotta be a little quiet because there's another. Is there 2 in here now?
At least 2.
Okay, there's 2 shooters in here, so we're probably gonna come back tomorrow. But yeah, goose down, baby.
That was fun. Can you see them rutting on your side?
Oh, dude, it's so. Ben called me. He said, "Hey, Eric and Martin said they just came over to your side," and I look up with my eyes, dude. I'm like, they're just doing this, dude.
Yeah.
Threw up my binos, and they kind of went over here, and then I lost them, and then I saw a spike down the bottom, so they might be back in the bottom on my side.
They're cool, freaking just little guys, but you walk up to them, they got quite a bit of color. They're pretty. Their faces are super pretty. Have this kind of bronze orange coloring when the light hits it. But they're cool. He's got some bladed, kind of some mass for for his age, really, you know. A little broken up on some tips, but overall a cool buck. Couldn't be happier for a first coues.
Martin. Hey. Thanks God, man.
Thank you.
The killer for you tonight, huh?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
We did it, huh?
Yeah, that was fun. We went on the stalk together.
Yeah.
It was fun. We almost killed 2.
Man.
Yeah, we almost had 2.
Yeah, we almost had 2, but
What happened with the second one?
they were running too fast.
Was it bigger?
No, well, there was a nice one and then a small one. Rutting a doe. There's a hot doe up there.
Cool. Yeah, they were running like
Mine
crazy.
got it done. Can't be a video from Mexico without showing you guys the food.
They're cooking up the buck I just killed. There goes his heart. And back strap right here.
We're getting carne asada. They've got some big homemade tortillas. They usually whip up a good old batch of guacamole. See the testicles on there for you?
Which one? Oh, yeah.
Is that what you wanted? The Rocky Mountain oysters?
We're gonna try them out. See if they pop when you bite them.
The Sonoran desert oyster.
The desert of the oyster of the desert. I like it. Think about it, just eat it.
Smell it.
Cheers, boys. Damn.
Yep. I got the meatiest part.
Dude, that is good. Has like a sweet taste to it.
I want to say better than I thought it'd be.
It tastes like, to me, it reminds me like of a scallop. They have like a
Better
sweet...
than the Caps balls, huh?
Better than calf's balls. All right.
Really?
Got it.
What does it taste like?
It's good, huh?
You can't do it.
Swallow it.
You can't do it.
Muy bueno.
Swallow it. Come on.
Do it.
Why did I get like the rubbery piece? I got a sack or something.
No. Oh.
Get some.
Who's dear heart?
You feel me, I feel you.
Let's go.
Yummy. He filleted it.
Yeah, like butterflies. Like
Butterfly.
over and over and over and just kind of laid it flat.
Super good.
Okay. Yeah. So let's try.
Yeah, that's really good.
Let's
The last heart I had was elk.
No,
I battered it and fried it. Definitely has a touch of a different texture, but the grilled outside and the seasonings. At first, you just think it's a steak.
Call it the iron donut.
You want to try the
It's delicious.
lomos?
All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. If you guys have been watching long enough, you know this is when we showcase the teaser to our next film, which drops this Sunday, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's the last one of the year. It's called Drawn Out. It's an Idaho rifle, limited entry elk tag. We hope you enjoy it. Matty, roll the footage. Beating the odds when they're stacked against you doesn't happen often, so you can imagine our excitement when the results came out and I drew this tag. A limited entry rifle elk hunt during the entire month of October. Expectations were high going into opening day, dreaming of big ruddy bulls with a rifle in hand. The weather was hot, the moon was full, and we had a few setbacks that made for a challenging hunt. Surrounded by a great group of people, we looked over a pile of elk, searching for the one. This is Drawn Out.